Hi, hello, how you doing everybody? My name is Marty High 12. We are back for our second look at Final Fantasy VII Reimagined. In the first one, we went through and beat the game in the first level and stage of this demo as Cloud. In this one, in the second part, we're going to go through and beat the game as Tifa Lockhart, who is the second playable character, because she plays a little different and has some different aspects to her playstyle. We're going to go back into Midgard. It is the only level that we have. It starts off with the same entrance, Cloud and Tifa on the train, going to blow up the reactor. It's a classic scene. Well, Tifa's not there at the very beginning, but that's why it's reimagined. They've reimagined that, hey, Tifa is there. Again, like I said in the first one, Tifa attacks much quicker. Actually, at this point in the development in the game, I actually prefer to play as Tifa just because she attacks faster than Cloud. But it makes sense. Cloud is swinging around the Buster Sword. I'll do a quick little... That's her basic quick attack combo. Here's her basic strong attack. She also has rolls. That's her roll quick attack, and that's her roll strong. She does the dolphin dive kick, which is great. Again, she has Barret just like in the first one. We'll use him, of course. But again, like I said, for taking on peons, I really feel like the electricity is the best because I feel like it does extra damage compared to the ice freezing. Plus, it hits first, then paralyzes, so you can kind of get that little reset of your combo while the lightning bolt is actually hitting and attacking. Like I said, Tifa does attack a little bit quicker. Same basic principle. Try and get the guys in a group so that you can take them out at the exact same time. Always group your enemies. It's quicker. You get through the levels faster. They also have dash attacks, which I think I might have forgot to mention as Cloud, but if I can get it. Tifa's quick dash is a punch, and and her strong attack is a super uppercut. There you go. Might actually probably get through this one a little bit quicker than with Cloud because Tifa just attacks quicker, like I said. So getting her combo and getting the materia attacks is quicker and easier to do. Also, from my personal playing of this game, I've beat this game probably 2 or 3 times through. Tifa can definitely get the combos, and she does have, in my opinion, better aerial attacks. Just because, like I said, it's a beat 'em up, so the faster you can hit the enemy, the better. The only problem I seem to have is enemies going off the side like that, but like I said, this is the very earliest of the build, so things like that are to be expected. It's still a great game. I hope that they can continue it. It's from a company called PD Design Studio. Again, I believe they're based out of Singapore. They have another game on Steam. I think it's called Dusty's Revenge, I believe is what it's called. I know I'm not following my own advice. I'm actually trying to kill the foot soldier first, but like I said again, the flying enemies, being able to fly off screen, and that could just be how I have the game set to full screen right now. It could just be something wrong with my monitor, my computer, or it could be a bug with the game. But like I said, it is early access, very early beta, so things like this are to be expected. Tifa's strong air attack, if I can get it, I believe is a front kick. Oh, Tifa's actually about to die. I gotta focus up a little bit and be a little bit more serious and take care of these. That is the thing. I do think Tifa actually starts off with a little bit less life. She does tend to not take hits as well as Cloud. Unfortunately, I did die, but there are early checkpoints in the game, so if you do die, you're not losing your progress all too much. This is what the ice looks like. So, it's not too terribly bad if you do actually die, because the game is a little bit difficult. Especially on the normal difficulty, and especially on hard, it gets more difficult. Easy is kind of a light, nice, casual playthrough, so you can just kind of see the features and the functionality of the game itself. like I said, the only time I ever do run into trouble, I said this in the cloud video, is when I'm fighting these aerial enemies, because I just cannot seem to be able to take them out. They are the bane of my existence, mostly because of that. Like, they're not stuck in one place, so when you try and get next to them to hit them, they kind of fly out of your range, which, like I said a minute ago, I think Tifa starts off with less life, less hit points, or she gets hit harder. Also, she has lower range. She has smaller range because she's punching and kicking, and I also think her attacks themselves do less damage. So there is kind of some different functionality between the two playable characters already. I would love to see them actually add in some other playable characters, like Sid or Vincent, or even Cat Sif back there, who's wanted with a reward of 20,000 gil. So it'd be really fun to have some other playable characters. There is a cooperative, local co-op at this point, even in this early build. So if you have a buddy that can actually use a controller, you can get him to be able to play with you or her. Boom. Sidekick to the back. Like I said, my controller doesn't work. If I can fix it and get it to work, I'll try and put out a third video that's me and one of my friends playing together, so you can see what the game looks like cooperatively. Like I said in the cloud video, the big ones do actually explode. Always try and get the enemies bunched up if best you can. Let's get Barret. I hate the flyers. The flying ones are the worst. Part of my problem is I do the light attacks a little bit too often, probably. But they're the quickest, and you can get the materia attacks to work quicker with them. There we go, got him. The flyers are by far the hardest and the most annoying to deal with. For some reason, the materia don't seem to work on them. Come on, let's get him. Let's take him out. Alright, he's gone. So, the tough one's down. Oh, I got hit hard. It does seem that the game's iframes or the hitboxes work differently when you're in the air. So a lot of the time you can actually dodge an attack if you just quickly tap the space or the jump button. It seems like you can actually get airborne a little bit quicker and take, you know, less damage or no damage. Oh, good. Lord, I almost fell to my death. That is the other fun thing. It seems like you can't accidentally run off and kill yourself. They do have a catch, if you could see back there, where I just was running forward blindly. Again, always try to bunch up the enemies. It seems to make your lives go a lot easier. Tifa seems to have almost omnidirectional attacks, where you can hit the enemies in different directions, even if they're standing on both sides of you, because she does the flips and things like that, and of that nature. Honestly, the flying enemies' lasers are the worst part. Yeah, see, if you can see, he's completely flown off screen. I can't even hit him now. So that, like I said, that does seem to be the one part, but it isn't. It's a very early development stage, so there's going to be flaws like that. But the sheer fun of it, just honestly, at this point, outweighs it. Kill it with Barret. There we go. Took it down. We are getting close to the boss. Dodge the hammer. The hammer will actually hit you and do damage, and if you get it in the wrong spot, it will actually knock you into that hole and you'll die and get a game over. So do be careful of that when you play this. Like I said in the last video, I'll make sure to include the link to this in the description below so you can download it and play it yourself. Sometimes if you have to, try and kind of weigh your odds. If you think that you can actually defeat the 2 normal soldiers do, because I'm a little bit low on health, so if I can take out one of them rather quickly, I might be able to survive right here and not get a second game over. Yeah, Colin Barrett, hopefully that'll be enough to take it out. No, but, there we go. One good sidekick does. Alright. There we go. Got the grunt with the lightning. If we can just take out alright, so we got that down. Like I said, the laser beam is by far the worst attack to deal with because it's a constant hit. I haven't figured out a way to dodge it. A lot of the other attacks I have. Alright, there we go. That should put us at decent health-wise for us to go take on the boss. Again, the victory flare is a very nice added touch. Now, the fun thing about Tifa is she actually has a different summon or guardian, which hers actually happens to be Shiva, which I think is a really nice touch to even add into the different demo, that the 2-playable characters also have different summons and attacks. Sometimes you do get frozen if you just try to press some different buttons. I was trying to actually switch to fire, because like I said in the cloud video, to take on this boss, the best move that you can do is actually to use the fireball, because you will launch out the fireball and be able to do extra damage. Now this is when you actually call in Barrett, because you can knock him down, do a little bit extra damage. Sometimes with the fire too, it's good to take out the little cronies, because then the fireball, as you can see, will fly in and do some extra damage. Overall, my impression of the game is that it's extremely fun. It's one of those games that it's really hard to put down, because I really can't see myself doing it. We're going to call in Shiva one more time just to make our lives a little bit easier. She'll take out the grunts, we'll get the health back, which will be good for us longevity wise, and then we will just finish this thing off with some nice aerial attacks. Maybe if I can, we'll try and finish it off with a dolphin kick. There we go. Finish it off with a dolphin kick. That is the demo and Tifa's run, guys. Please do go to PD Design Studio and show them some love on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, if you are new to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button. Become a nut today. It really means a lot. And thank you so much for liking and commenting on this video. If you have any questions or anything that I can try and answer for you, do not hesitate to put them down in the comment section below. That's going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here, guys. And remember, as always, stay nutty, my friends.